Hey, welcome back. This is Corey. I had a thought for you, but before we jump into that, I need you to like this video or the channel, subscribe to the channel, and then share this with somebody, anybody, everybody who you know in your contact list. Share the link on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Just get it out there. But I want to talk to you about the difference between the difference between needs and wants. There are some things that we need, some things that we want. Sometimes we want things, but we really don't need them. And we have this backwards mentality that everything we want is a need, and that's not the truth. You need the truth in your life. You don't need a bunch of opinions. You don't need a bunch of naysayers. You don't need a bunch of gossipers, but you need truth in your life. So need and want. What is a need? A need is something that I cannot live without. A need is something that is paramount to my existence, or it is paramount to me getting to the next level. It's paramount to me getting to another place. For example, say food, for example, is a need. It's a necessity. You cannot live without food. You cannot live or survive without water. It is a need. It's essential to you living your life. Now, on the other side, a want, candy is not a need. It's a want. This air is a need. You need air. Certain things are just needs, right? I need a brand new car. Well, you can't afford a brand new car, so why overtax yourself? Why, overextend your finances over this need, or over this want, rather? So needs and wants. We have to understand the difference between needs and wants, because there's certain things that we need, and that is tied to where we're going. And then there's certain things we want that are tied to where we're going. It's not wrong to chase after wants. It's not wrong to go after those and to obtain those things. It's not wrong at all. It's great, because you should always know what you want, but you should always also know what you need. To get to a certain place in life, whatever your vision is, whatever your purpose or the objectives that you've set in your life, whatever those are, you have to understand the different needs that are associated to getting you to that place, right? For example, if you want to start a business, you need to understand how to establish. There are certain things you have to do through the Secretary of State, through the IRS, and other entities, right? Depending on what kind of business you're working in. If you are looking to take a trip, you need to save some money. And if you're going overseas, you need to get a passport. So what all does this entail? So the need versus the want. I hope this is making sense. When we're establishing the idea behind needs and wants, and what's important, what's not important, it helps us to really understand where we're at and where we're going, because here's what I want you to do. Get a pen and paper. Matter of fact, I need you and want you to get a notebook, because I'm always telling you to write stuff down. Get a notebook so you can start going back over all of these different ideas or thoughts, or get pieces of paper, spare pages, and keep them all together. So that way it just stays with you, right? So get this piece of paper and start writing. On one column, you need a needs list. On the other columns, you need a want list, right? What things are important, right? This will help you to set priority in your life, because we're prioritizing need versus want. In this culture that we live in, where everybody's comparing themselves with everybody else, competing with everybody else, and they want what everybody else has, we're taking these needs and turning them into wants. That is very unhealthy to compare myself to the next person on social media who looks like they're happy. They look like they've got all this money. They look like all of this stuff is so well put together in their lives, but it's a lie. A lot of them are unhappy or suffering from some sort of addiction or some mental health issue and all these other things, and they're wearing a mask and hiding who they truly are. And so you're competing to look just like or be just like that person who doesn't even know who they are or what they really want in life. Sick. So you have to establish the true need and the true wants of your life, so that way you know what to gravitate towards and what things can come secondary, what things can come after these. After I achieve these needs, I'm going after the wants. Maybe for you, it's more like 2 needs and a want. 2 wants and then I'll get the need, or whatever it looks like. But you have to establish what's most important and what is the priority in your life. The need should always take the front seat in your life instead of the wants. We live in this flashy society where marketing companies and agencies are always telling you what you need. And half the time, it's not even stuff you need. You can live without it. I know, being born in the 80s all the way up and living all the way to the early 2000s, half of what I have on this phone and the phone itself wasn't really a need back then. We were out doing all kinds of other stuff, and we had other ways of communication. So needs shift, right? Wants, they shift too. The basic necessity of a phone is the call. The basic necessity behind a phone isn't the internet and social media. So needs and wants, we really have to understand the difference between the two. I'm telling you this because I love you, and failure is not an option. Like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.